matters. It really, really does. I want to say a little bit about metta and meditation before we dive into our first period. We'll be doing a fair amount of sitting during this retreat. We'll have some breaks. We'll have an extended break at 1 o'clock where you can do walking meditation and just take your metta practice out of the formal seated posture. I want to encourage people, especially those of you who are new, if you don't have an established posture, the first meditation period, I'll go over basics of how to set up a posture. But if you start to feel that your body is hurting and I don't want you to be overly uncomfortable. So I want to encourage people to do lying down meditation. It's completely a valid form of meditation, and especially with metta, the emphasis that I'm going to take during this retreat is relaxing into ourselves and letting the natural state of heart and mind and body come to the forefront. So for a lot of people who have busy lifestyles, doing lying down meditation can be deeply embodying and deeply relaxing and allow metta practice to naturally come forward. So know that that's an option, and please take advantage of it. So meditation is allowing ourselves to be ourselves completely. Another way to say that is to be completely genuine. Each of us are unique in our embodiments, and yet when we let go into meditation, we can discover the thing or what connects all of us. The posture of meditation I want to focus on is seated uprights, relaxation, and alertness. I want to emphasize metta as a practice of openness as well as embodiment, and a complete surrendering yourself to yourself. So I think of it as letting the body be the body, letting the heart be the heart, letting the mind be the mind. You don't have to do something to yourself to make a better version of yourself, but a real relaxing into who you really are below the thoughts and the personality that you put forward and construct, and getting to know the intimacy of what it means in terms of what the experience is, not means in terms of what it conceptual. We're not going to come up with a new philosophy here, but what it really means in your body, in your heart, to be alive. And that's the essence of the meditation traditions, especially the non-dual traditions like Zen. And that's the essence of metta, is coming home to ourselves, and letting ourselves be ourselves completely. So I want to also emphasize a spirit of welcoming what is coming up. Sometimes metta can be, we have this idea that it's gentle and might make us feel good. And also, it's deeply healing. And in a way, it's like calling forward all the parts of ourselves that we haven't loved or we've been trying to get rid of or manipulate, and saying, hey, you're welcome here. You have a place within the whole inner community of me. You have a place in this universe, in this awareness. And I don't need to change you in any way or get rid of you in any way. So it's a coming home to the wholeness of being a human being. So let's get started. Please, if you have a way that you like to sit, get yourself situated into a seated meditation position. If you've been sitting for a long time and want to stand up or stretch, please feel free to do that as well. And the major thing I like to emphasize in terms of meditation, now you can sit on the floor on a cushion, you can use a kneeling posture where your hips are supported above the knees. You can sit in a chair, on a couch. The main emphasis is that you want to have your hips above your knees. And hopefully, in establishing your position, your knees are, if you're in a seated position on the ground, or if you're in a chair, your feet are on the ground, and you can feel into that groundedness, the contact that the body is making with the floor or a seat. Having the hips above the knees usually allows the belly to relax. We often hold a lot of tension in the belly, or pull the belly in. But in meditation, we want to allow the whole breathing apparatus, which includes not only the lungs, but the abdomen, to be open so that the breath can flow more fully. And also, in sitting with the hips above the knees, it allows the spine to just be in its natural curves. And we're relaxing into the structure of the body. So actually, it takes very few muscles to sit upright. It's more learning how to sit from the skeleton. So as you find your seat, take a few deep breaths. Full inhalation, and on the exhalation, allow the body to relax into itself. And also, as you exhale, you can imagine bringing the energy that's often in the thinking mind, or even out the senses of the face, like into the screen or wherever you're looking, or being a human, being a personality, and bringing that energy back into the body, and then down into the whole of the body, the dark cavern of the body, as some teachers say. The body is already aware. We're just expanding our awareness so that it's not just the head, but the whole body. Like I said, metta is an embodied practice. So to start, I'm going to emphasize some practices to just help us ground attention into the physical body. I will use a meditation bell to begin and end the periods. Just let your senses be open and receive the bell as a call to presence. allowing awareness to inhabit the body, bringing the parts of the body online and into attention. The body is aware. We don't need to do something with our brain in order to feel the feet. So let the body be experienced from the inside. Feeling the body, experiencing the body with a curious, kind attention. This is the essence of metta, is a kind awareness. That's flavored with an acceptance for the way things are. Sensations in the body, the way that they are. And feeling the toes, letting your awareness spread out into each toe individually. Feeling the physical sensations of pressure, tension, temperature change, perhaps movement. As well as aware of whatever emotional content may be percolating, perhaps resistance or joy, maybe there are many feelings. Just allowing them. Don't even need to label, just making space for both the physical body and the energetic body. Also in the Zen tradition known as the bliss body. So perhaps aware of pleasure in the body. And space. So noticing just in the toes themselves, the physical sensations, pleasurable or feeling sensations, and seeing if you can sense into the space within the toes, between sensations, surrounding sensations. And from the toes opening to the entire foot. Continuing at a faster pace, just aware of the physical sensations, feelings, and perhaps the space. Feet, leg, lower leg, knee, and feeling the body, aware of the body from the inside. Upper legs, seat, lower abdomen, lower back. Mid back, solar plexus, chest, upper back, neck, shoulders, arms, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, hands, each finger. The body, a field of sensation, touches, temperature, pressure, perhaps feelings of pleasure, perhaps resistance, and space. Feel, know the space within the body. And aware of the entire body, include head, face, all the sense organs. And imagine the body as a hollow doll. And you put a candle at the base of the body, right in the lower abdomen. The flame is. And just from that single flame, the entire body is illuminated. Awareness is like this. It permeates the entire body, the body already wakeful. And this light, it extends out through the senses. The senses are open, even if the eyes are closed, which is fine. The sense of seeing is turned on. Rest in the wakefulness of the body. Let the body be as it is. The breath breathing itself. Perhaps you allow a gentle smile on the face. The entire body wakeful, inhabiting the body fully. Let the awareness pool around the heart center. Perhaps you're aware of the physical heart, the heartbeat. Perhaps not. And as you come in contact with the area in the body, it's called the heart center, wherever that is for you. Imagine or allow yourself to breathe from the heart center, to be aware from the heart center. Imagine now in front of you. Imagine can be a visual experience, it can be a felt sense, however you do it. Imagine in front of you a time when someone was kind to you, kind or generous. Remember or recollect that act of kindness. How did it feel to be the recipient of kindness? Let yourself receive this kindness again. Breathe it in. And if multiple situations or people arise, that's fine. Let yourself receive kindness. And if you're having trouble imagining or remembering a time when someone was kind to you, perhaps you remember a time when you were kind or generous. And remember what that feels like. Let yourself experience kindness. And you can imagine kindness breathing in and out of the heart and circling through the veins into the entire body. Perhaps moving to areas in the body that are sore or often neglected. That is the end of our first period of meditation. We'll now take a 5-minute break. If you want to stand, stretch, go for a short walk, get a drink of water, use the restroom. And also, if you don't need to do any of those things, you can continue sitting and we'll come back for another 25-minute period of meditation. Welcome back. And we'll begin this next part of the retreat with another meditation session. So, setting up a meditation posture. If you're in a seated posture, the hips above the knees. Rooting the legs, feet, seat, as if you're a great tree extending into the earth. Feel those places of contact and let the body settle deeply. And then also, like a tree, the trunk growing up towards the sky, allowing the spine to elongate, and then relaxing the body, relaxing the body into itself, allowing body to be as it is. Taking a few clearing breaths, brain to settle, awareness to open to the whole, the entirety of embodied experience. Unhooking from past and future, and arriving here, this life precious. Inhabiting the body with kind attention. Just quickly moving through the body, toes, feet, legs, hips, seat. Feeling the spine, shoulders, arms, hands, each finger, neck and head. And then we'll enter metta or loving kindness through gratitude. So noticing right now, is there anything in your attention, in your awareness, that you appreciate, that brings you joy, that is satisfying? And let that question come from the inside. So it's not something that you need to think about, but just noticing as you scan through the body, through the senses. Is there some aspect of your experience that's enjoyable, that you appreciate? So some examples could be just the feeling of the breath in the nostrils or wherever you feel it. Or perhaps there's something in your visual field that you enjoy looking at. Or just the act of seeing itself. Or similarly, something in your auditory field, a sound, or just the act of hearing itself. And allow your attention to fuse with whatever brings enjoyment, is pleasurable, that you appreciate. Feeling more deeply or hearing more closely. Relaxing into the experience and simply being. Getting closer with your attention, as if you were a connoisseur, just enjoying
This is all you have to do. And if attention wanders off, remembering appreciation, and coming back to what you enjoy in this moment. And letting that experience, that sensation, come to the forefront of your attention, like you're zooming in, feeling, experiencing the details. As if looking at a very interesting piece of art or listening to a very interesting piece of music. Or receiving a massage. And then allow your attention to relax, zooming out, opening to again the entire body. And as you zoom out, allowing appreciation to zoom out and include more. So if you're focused on the nostrils or on some sensation of breath, opening to the whole body and allowing appreciation just to open, bringing it into the whole body. Perhaps parts of the body begin to light up. And with the senses open, opening to the space surrounding the body, the space in your room or in whatever room you're in. Hearing panoramic, including the entire soundscape, the entire visual field, whether your eyes are open or closed. And just all that you see, your eyes can remain unfocused. Just letting your awareness open naturally. It's really boundless. And as your awareness opens, appreciation opens. So appreciation moving out into the space of the room, including the soundscape, the objects, the light in the room. Anything that's arising in the internal experience or external experience, however you differentiate those, just letting the field of appreciation open. As if radiating a circle moving from your body out in all directions. And just allowing appreciation or kindness to open with the space of your awareness beyond this room. Including the people on the screen, people in the rooms near you, in the houses near you. This can be a felt sense. You don't have to try to imagine details. And perhaps images do come forward. And that's okay too. Allowing awareness to be open and all inclusive. Whatever arises, part of the texture, the flow of this life. Openness, your awareness can hold it all. And in a way, nothing is static. It's all already changing, flowing. And as we end this meditation period, again coming back to just this body, just this breath. Feeling the support, the generosity of the floor extended down into the earth. This life, this body completely supported. Your life completely supported. And you're welcome to take a stretch, and we'll continue with another period of meditation. And returning to meditation, returning to stillness, relaxing into the body. And connecting to kindness or metta or openness or gratitude, however you know how right now. And even if it's just a little spark, nurturing that. Can you, for this moment, allow things to be okay just as they are? You to be okay just as you are. This breath, this body sensation, okay just as it is. And recognize how you are being cared for. The body breathing you, the earth, the floor, whatever you are sitting on, supporting you. So many acts of love, of kindness, nurturing your life, this life. Allow yourself to receive this kindness, this generosity. And then calling to heart or calling to mind those people who are dear to you, friends, family, relations, those you care about. And those who you may be concerned for. Maybe outside of your networks or communities, but people that you are concerned for their well-being, their happiness. Extending loving kindness or openness, or just a simple prayer, may you be well. Extending this out. Anyone you care about or are concerned for, human, non-human, perhaps the whole earth. And that's the end of the last meditation period. So you can, you can come to your video